one of the guys that get a lot of credit is Steve Blackman from Muscular Development. I mean, those guys have done an extraordinary job for years and years and years to promote health, to promote fitness, to promote strength, to promote bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and all of those kind of things. So the contributions they made is gigantic, and I hail them for that.
Giles Thomas for musculardevelopment.com. Here at the Meet the Athletes at the 2019 Arnold, joined by number one, Brandon Currie.
Yeah.
Brandon, you're my first one of the night.
Well, I've been first in a lot of times tonight, so this is a good sign. Good sign.
And I just met your coach for the first time, Abdullah, upstairs. I had a really good talk with him, so it was really good to see him as well. He's very excited.
Oh yeah, man, he's amped, man. He's definitely amped for this event, and we definitely amped. So we just there he is. Just one day at a time, man. One day at a time. A couple of days away now, and we'll be on stage, man. I can't wait.
I mean, I put in my MD column. I said, I don't think it's out yet, but I said, Brandon is going to be the dark horse for the win.
Hey, I agree with you.
Funny that.
Whatever color horse I'm gonna ride, I'm trying to ride to the finish, to the win.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, I want to thank you for coming on Global Muscle Radio, my other MD show.
Great show, doing a great job, guys.
Thank you.
Proud of you guys. Definitely a high quality bodybuilding media there, definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, you came on episode 9. You came on at a moment's notice, and I really do appreciate that. In was it? Beta's restaurant, wasn't it?
Yes, Beta's restaurant. Yeah, I was just like, I was there. They had Wi-Fi set up, so I was like, I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna call them. So it's worked out nice.
So come on, tell us about how this prep has gone compared to the Olympia. How have you improved since the Olympia?
Well, it's just really just going back to the groundwork we finished off of, and he didn't let me get too heavy this off season, and we wanted to bring quality conditioning. And the muscle maturity has been helping us a lot, and the body's been cooperating. I guess I wasn't stressed just from doing the Olympia last year, so the body responded very nicely and did everything we wanted to do. So, like I said, it's as far as improvements, we just kind of continued where we left off.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to see brought to the stage, is exactly where we left off, trying to bring what we didn't bring at the Olympia, a little bit more detail, a little bit more depth, and make sure the conditioning is on point for the weekend.
I mean, your Olympia placings have been 8th, 5th, 2016, I think you were last call out.
Last place, definitely.
2017, you were first call out. Now, normally that would mean you're in the top 5. You took 8th place there. Right. You moved up to 5th place. And this is your first Arnold Classic since
2015?
Yeah, we got that right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You helped me remember that. You helped me look it up. I had to be right. I'm like, let me look that up again. I think I told you 2014 at first, but yeah, 2015 actually. Yep.
This was a WhatsApp conversation myself and Brandon had a few weeks ago.
Yes. We chit-chat here and there. Yeah. It's a good thing.
It's good. I mean, I said this in Global Muscle Radio, another plug there. But Abdullah asked me, I think it was maybe 2 months ago, he says, what do you think Brandon needs to improve? And I think he kind of already knows, but I think he just wanted that second opinion. Yes. And I said, it is literally the detail from the back shots. And then a week later, he sent me some pictures at 4 weeks out, so it would have been about 5 weeks out. He sent me some pictures from the back, and what I saw in those pictures, you were more detailed there than you were at the Olympia last year.
Yeah, Christmas is definitely the crispness, not Christmas. Maybe Christmas on Saturday, but the crispness is definitely there this time around, and even more improved from the last time you saw it. So we've just been working on making it hit the shots right, making sure the depth is showing, and it's just, man, it's weird because we haven't been really focused on weight too much this prep. We just making sure we just bring the look that we want. And man, every time we see a picture of myself, it's like more 3D. You look like you're jumping off the page, or it looks bigger, but it's not necessarily the case. So I can't really explain it, but I'll take it.
So who do you see as your main competition then for this? So I nearly said Olympia then. Arnold.
Of course, William, definitely. I mean, respectable champion, and we just got to make sure we match up. And I think I got all the tools to beat him. So that's the guy you got to knock off the top until somebody else steps up. That's the guy that I know we're gonna go head to head with. So I just got to make sure I take advantage of my width, presentation, and make sure this condition is on point.
Talking about presentation.
Yes.
We spoke about this. You're posing.
Yes, posing has worked out, man. I think you enjoyed it a lot. Music is
You've been promising me this for weeks now. You said, come on, guys. You said to myself and AJ, you said, come on, we've really sorted my posing out.
We'll just call this a throwback, we'll call it, and maybe you'll understand once you see it, but it's, I think you'll enjoy it. It's just pure posing.
Fantastic. That's music to my ears.
From beginning to end.
Okay, Brandon, well, I can see you've got a huge queue forming here, so I'm going to let you go and wish you all the very best of luck, my friend. I'm really excited to. I think I'm more excited about seeing you than anyone because.
Let Coach give you a little preview of today.
Okay.
On the phone, he can show you a couple pictures for today. See what you think.
Okay. I'll message you later.
Yeah. Just see what you think. He got him on his phone, so I'm sure he'll show you. Okay. Just to let you know.
With Brandon Currie here at the Arnold Classic 2019, I'm Giles Thomas, and we'll see you soon. Giles Thomas for MuscularDevelopment.com. Here at the 2019 Arnold Classic Meet the Athletes, I'm joined by Josh Lenartowicz, all the way from down under. Josh, good to see you, mate.
Great to see you too, mate.
Yeah, I feel like it's only last week since we last spoke.
Yeah, we spoke in the interview. It was a really great interview. Thank you for that. And yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like opposite sides of the world, and all of a sudden we're here.
Yeah, well, we're on Skype last week, and also want to thank you for coming on as well. I really appreciate you doing it.
Thank you, mate. It's always an honour for you guys, and anything I can do, let me know.
And you said it took your mind off food.
Yeah,
it did.
It actually did. Yeah. Now it's like the opposite point where I'm trying to force food in, and now I don't want to eat as much. So bodybuilding, that's what it is.
Yeah. So you got in today, was it?
No, we flew in yesterday, so it was like a 30-hour total transit, and we flew really good. My wife and I had a good flight. It was good. Thank God. They didn't lose my luggage. Normally, I mean, one time, the first time I did the Arnold here, they lost my luggage, and of course when you fly you hold water, so you need to come in and do cardio straight away. And of course I didn't have any clothes, so I was stretched out my wife's leggings, and I'm like the 3 a.m. walking with these like sexy looking leggings. So I'm like, man, this is going to look weird.
Hey, you've got the legs for it, mate.
Thanks.
Come on.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Yeah, but that's kind of what you got to do with bodybuilding, just make it happen.
Yeah. I was talking to a friend of yours this morning at breakfast.
Oh, who?
Doherty.
Oh, Big TD, Big Tony, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah. Tony Doherty, I was saying, come on, what's he weighing? Because we've been doing, me and Ron Harris have been doing the maths. He was 270 at the 2017 Tampa. Yep. He had maybe 5 pounds to lose there. Yep. He's 280 depleted, so he's probably 286 by the end of the day. Stay with me. So I'm trying to work out the gain. I said, do you think he's going to have about a 15-pound gain? He says, Giles, at least, and he's going to be much, much harder.
That's awesome. Yeah, Tony's a man, in Australia we call him the king of the industry. And he absolutely is, man. He's a very respected guy, and it's rare to get a compliment from Tony. That's kind of only one time in the gym he's ever looked at me gone, wow, you look mental. Oh, really? And that was the only compliment I've ever had.
Was that 2 weeks ago when you did the...
Yeah, so when he gives you a compliment, things are going the right way.
So obviously, we spoke, just for the sake of the viewers watching this, you're very happy with how this prep's gone? Yeah,
it's been the best prep to date. I mean, it's... it's amazing what some things you go through in life can put other things into perspective. Like going through some hardships and suffering while you're doing, your normal day-to-day job, which is bodybuilding, which is hard as it is. But then actually going through, grieving and things like that is way harder. So anyone that said to me, it helps me as a coach as well, because then when people say that they're struggling, I'm like, what struggling is, going through someone in your life having cancer or someone that those are struggles, man. So.
Perspective.
And you know what the best thing is? It's like you've cherished this so much more now. Yeah, so I'm in such a happy, positive mood, and positivity's just been the whole phrase for the whole prep. It's been great.
That is so good to hear, because obviously last year there was very little heard from you. We didn't really know what was happening. Is he coming back? Is he not? And then a couple of months ago, you just popped up at the last minute and said, yes, I'm competing again. And I think we're all so happy to see you back.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, mate. It's an honour to be back, and I'm hoping I can bring my absolute best on show day.
So when we say absolute best, what are you going for?
First place. Yeah, first place.
Yeah. Give him a round of applause. Come on, give him a round. You can always tell the Aussies. Yeah. I was like, who are these guys?
Claim the crown.
Okay, Josh, I'm going to let you go because I can see there's a huge queue and I'm getting evil glares off everyone. So thank you so much, and wish you all the very best of luck.
Awesome.
I'm Giles Thomas with Josh Lenartowicz at the 2019.
And hey, everyone in Australia.
Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com. Coverage of the Arnold Classic weekend brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. Here with one of the most popular bikini athletes of our generation. Bikini's only been around for the one generation, but still. Janet, how do you say your last name?
Layug.
You've all been saying it wrong. I've been saying it wrong. Layug. Okay, now Janet is going to introduce some people to us. I thought these were just some fans or maybe younger brothers or sisters, but no.
They're absolutely my biggest fans. So I have my daughter Roelly, my husband Lance, my son Jaden. Got the whole fam here, and it means the world to have the support of my family and friends here at this really big event.
So, you know, the Olympia and the Arnold are the two big shows, obviously, the Bikini International and the Bikini Olympia. What is it about the Arnold that's special? Why do you like this particular show? Because a lot of people, you know, they focus only on Olympia, but there's a lot of other athletes that they really enjoy the Arnold as well.
The Arnold is just, it's so much, the energy is crazy intense, and there's people from over 200,000 people are coming in this weekend to the show, in and out, and different sports are here. So not only like bodybuilding or bikini, but there's all kinds of sports that you name one, it's here. And so it's very family friendly oriented. So I love bringing, you know, the whole fam and everybody, and that's to me makes it really special.
Can I ask how old your children are?
We ask them.
How old are you?
I'm 10.
10, okay.
14.
14, what an age. I remember that age. And you're not a child, you're actually...
I'm pretty grown.
What's your name, sir?
Lance.
Lance.
He's my biggest
I know I shouldn't be interviewing other people as Janice, but I got to know, you know, she gets so much attention and everything. Is it kind of tough to deal with all these men all over the world saying, "Oh my God, Janet Layug," saying the last name wrong and everything? But you know, how do you deal with you know, all the attention and the fact that this is a superstar? It's got to be like being married to Lady Gaga or something.
I really don't know how to answer that. I would say that I'm very, very humble, and I know how to deal with it. I try not to, you know, step out there and be a jealous man. I don't recommend that at all.
You look like you're in a great mood. I mean, I'd probably be here like staring daggers at everybody.
Oh no, by all means. I just have a huge heart for her.
Jan, I got to say, I am really shocked because you look about 25 years old. I'm not going to ask. I know that's a bad thing, so I'm not going to ask. But I had no idea you were a mom. I had no idea, you know, 10 and 14. That's, you know, this is not like you have newborns at home. You've been doing this for a while. How have you been able to balance, you know, the family life with all the traveling and the competing? Because you're a professional athlete traveling all over the world for, you know, competing and to represent GAT and all that.
Absolutely. Like, the biggest thing in this sport to be successful is having balance and to incorporate and divide your time. You have priorities in life, but you have to make sure you balance them all out. And in order, you know, you don't just give up your family or your friends for the sport. You have, you know, it's a lifestyle. Everything is a lifestyle. So when you find to create a good balance, you know, you're able to handle things and become more successful at what you do.
Well, I want to wish you the best of luck. You got a lot of people waiting to meet and greet and all that. So thank you for your time. Thanks, family, for being good sports. I put you on the spot. Appreciate you playing along.
No worries.
So best of luck. For musculardevelopment.com, Ron Harris with Janet Layug. Ron Harris here for musculardevelopment.com at the Arnold Classic Weekend. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I'm here with the 2007 Arnold Classic champion, perhaps the 2019 Arnold Classic champion.
That's right, Ron. It's coming. It's here. It's here. 2019. Last time I was here is 2014. I couldn't believe it was that long ago. But you know what? I'm back.
You know, if you guys don't think Victor's ready, because Victor's no spring chicken. I can say it because I'm older.
Yeah.
But look at that face. That's the skull face.
Yes.
Look at
So,
that. I don't need to see you.
Start eating a little bit more, filling out. But at the end of the day, you know, it's on. It's on.
I mean, you look, if I had to guess, this is the best you've looked in a very long time.
Yes, I agree. But in the end of the day, you guys will be the judge of that on Saturday's prejudging.
So what made you want to come back and do the Arnold again?
Why not the Arnold? Why not the Arnold? Is there any other show better than the Arnold?
I don't think so.
There you go, Ron. You answered it yourself. You know?
Are you in a better place all over? Because I mean, you have to be. You haven't looked this good in a while.
You know, it's just my family got bigger.
Yeah.
You know, took last year
6
off.
kids?
You know, 6 kids, man.
Need one more.
One more.
Wait, what's a basketball team?
I sent
6?
I sent you the bill. Yeah, no, it's 5. I got one on the bench. One on the bench. Yeah, she's only 7 months, so it can pass, you know. But I want to say to MD, all the loyal fans out there, the MD fans, thank you guys over the years, showing your support to the magazine, to the MD crew, to Ron Harris, Steve Blackman. You guys, salute you, okay?
And I think everyone, I want to thank you on behalf of everyone for, people have problems in their lives, things happen, life happens.
Yes, it does.
No matter who you are, things happen that you didn't expect, but you have overcome every single thing and kept going. You could have given up on this a long time ago.
Easily, but then what? It'll be so boring, man. It's so boring. So throw it at me. I'll make it interesting. I'll overcome it. And guess what? Along the way, I'll be tougher.
And let's give you another thing credit. Longest competing pro active other than Dexter Jackson, as far as I know.
Yes. So with the longest, supplement, MHP, all the way, baby. That's right.
18 years of pro. Guy's been second at the Olympia. Should have been first.
19.
19, yeah. So anything can happen.
I turned pro at 2000.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anybody that counts this guy out, you're a dummy. Don't count Victor Martinez out ever.
I love to prove you wrong,
Actually, I changed my mind. You like the doubters.
They motivate me, man. At the end of the day, if you have no doubt, it's like, oh, man, who do I shut up now? So that's what it's about, Ron. And again, the support, from MHP, people like you, my man Jordan right here behind the camera. Come here, Jordan. Come on, man. Come on, man. I want Jordan in camera here, man. This guy.
If you guys ever wondered, this is
right
Steve's son, Jordan, does all our video work.
Yeah, that's right. Jordan, man. Always good to see you, man.
Yeah. And you're still pumping out great training videos, everything,
Yes.
People still love supporting you, watching
Stay tuned for more informative training videos coming soon,
Cool. So I want to wish you good luck. I want you in that first call out Saturday.
Yes.
I want to see you prove a lot of doubters wrong. I like seeing the underdog rise.
Yes.
So,
let's go. Let's do this, man.
So thank you so much for your time. Fans are waiting on you. Good luck, Victor. For muscledevelopment.com, Ron Harris and Victor Martinez.
Giles Thomas for musculardevelopment.com. Here at the Meet the Athletes 2019 Arnold Classic, I'm joined by my fellow Brit, Luke Sandoe.
Righto, Giles.
Yes, this is how we all talk in the UK, isn't it?
Howdy, brother.
Okay, let's slip into American mode now.
I said howdy, brother, in a British accent. That was totally wrong. I messed it up.
Sounds a bit weird.
It does. But yeah, how you doing?
Luke, how are you doing?
I'm doing really, really well. I feel great. This whole thing's a bit surreal, isn't it?
Well, you did it 2 years ago.
Yeah, but nobody was queuing up 2 years ago.
Because you've got quite a queue this year.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. So, Luke, we had a conversation about this. You were going to dress smart. What's happened?
What do you mean?
Well, that is very smart. Right. But you said you were going to wear a really nice white shirt because you wanted to look cool.
Right. Well, so upstairs I got a really nice white shirt and a nice pair of trousers, not pants, trousers, and some braces. But I've got a coat of tan on, and I didn't want to ruin my £100 shirt.
So you got a white shirt wearing to the night before a bodybuilding show, not realising you'd have to put tan on.
When you say it like that, it makes me sound like a moron, doesn't it? But my first coat of tan was scheduled for tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay.
But I have washed it off, and it's still, I don't want to ruin the shirt.
Luke, you blew my mind this morning.
I did?
You posted some photos on Facebook.
Okay. I thought you meant what have I done?
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, I've taken more since that are better. So.
Well, that's the kind of look, I'll be honest, that's the kind of look I expected you to have in maybe another 1 to 2 years. Like that kind of level of fullness and hardness that I think we've wanted to see from you in the last 2 years. That shocked me.
Yeah, I mean the size and the roundness has always been there, but it's been covered with a thick layer of goo that I've managed to get off this time.
Goo?
Yeah, just fat really, isn't it? Fat and water. So this time, I can't honestly tell you how or why it's worked. I think a lot of it's just my mindset's different. I work with Chris Acito, we've seemed to click more. So what I've done is at the beginning, when I started the contest prep, I was like, I'm going to remove my brain and put Chris Acito in there. And it worked really well.
So you literally handed everything over to him?
I haven't questioned anything. Everything he's told me to do, even if it sounds wrong, which it never does, I'm just like, yep, cool, I'll do it, whatever. And I'm just do it.
I was talking to somebody about people that Chris preps, because they always say that 5-6 weeks out, they look like they're not going to be ready to get in shape. And Chris is always like, nah, I know exactly what I'm doing. And he always manages to pull it. It happened with you, happened with Sean Roden last year, and he's managed to do it.
I think what it is he looks at the athlete, he looks at the way they train, and he looks at the way I train. And it's very British. It's just really heavy training, very intense. And I think when you train that hard and you try and bring the body weight down too quickly, if you can't train that hard, there's something wrong, and it won't. And that you need that style of training to kind of go the whole prep. So at the end of the prep, you actually delivered what you've been working towards the whole time. If that makes sense. So he's just basically allowed me to train as heavy and intense and as hard the whole prep as I would in the off season.
So you've not lost any strength in the final few weeks?
No, I could have deadlifted 900 pounds last week.
Really?
100%. No, literally, just I could have done it.
Holy shit! So what?
It's just I have to hold myself back.
Yeah.
So the last sort of 2 or 3 weeks, I've just deliberately held myself back.
Okay.
And I think what that's done is allowed me to. I've still trained heavy, but not all out failure. Because obviously you've heard Dorian's got the injuries. Some people will say it's dangerous, which it probably is. So I just backed off a little bit, and I think that's actually allowed my body to stay nice and fresh going into the show. I haven't just burnt myself out.
So you're not, instead of 500-pound barbell rows, it's been 450?
499, yeah.
Seriously, 500-pound barbell rows, and we're not talking terrible form here.
Yeah, I mean...
Easy.
Well, it's just, I mean, all of my idols in bodybuilding, like Ronnie, Mike Francois, Dorian, the type of physiques I want to have, that's how it's built.
I saw some pictures of you with Mike Francois this morning.
Yes. So I got the opportunity to train with Mike on Tuesday, and he had a look at me afterwards, and
sorry to interrupt there, but I've got to say this: the 1995 Arnold Classic champion.
Yes, and that was incredible because Mike's been someone I've looked up to since I started. Since I read that to bring up a weak body part, he joined Westside Barbell, the strongest gym of all time, to bring up weak body parts. You don't hear of that these days. Yeah. So to me, that just was like in my head. I was like, that's what I want to do.
Luke, I think a lot of us know, but what's the goal for the show?
Top 6.
Top 6?
I believe in myself 100% that I can get top 6.
In a lineup this tough?
100%.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to let you go because, the queue's getting bigger and I'm getting more evil stares, like as normal. So, Luke, I just want to wish you all the very best of luck, mate. You know, you're flying the flag for British bodybuilding. British bodybuilding's in a very good place right now, and I think you with Nathan are leading the way. So, and Flex Lewis, of course.
Oh, yeah. Of course. I mean, to be just included in those names is pretty incredible. So hopefully I can live up to that. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And the T-shirt's very cool.
The T-shirt's really cool.
Really cool. Okay, well, Luke Sandoe, I'm Giles Thomas for musculardevelopment.com. Giles Thomas here for musculardevelopment.com. Here at the Meet the Athletes 2019 Arnold Classic, joined by Charles the Tank Dixon. Charles, good to see you, mate.
Good to see you, mate. How you doing, bro?
Really good.
You doing all right?
Good. Yeah, so obviously last year I'm going to show off my nerd skills now. It was 22 points to 23 points in the 212, a category that had Kamal in first, you second, Samir Trudy third, Dave Henry fourth, Jose Raymond fifth. So my point is, those were the heavy hitters of the 212, and you very nearly won it. Your back is an open. Tell us about that.
Yes. Oh, I still trying to wrap my brain around last year, but man, that was a tough class. Man, I beat David, Jose, and I always was trying to chase them in the 212s. So it was always, if I get the Jose and David on level, I can get somewhere. So man, to finally, beat them at a big show like the Arnold, that was big. That was big time for me. And to go against Kamal, because I knew his history, and man, to compete against him, man, like he was great. And so I took that, and when I found out they canceled the 212, I was like, man. And everybody know I loved Arnold. I love doing Arnold. I got relatives that live up here, man, so it's kind of like a little second home for me. And I was like, man, I don't not want to do the show. I said, I'm not going if I'm not going to do it. So we talked about it with my coach, so I said, so I put my name in the hat. And, I was like, if I don't get in, it'd be cool. I ain't going to be too upset about it. And, I wasn't thinking negative that I couldn't get in, but when I found out that I was in, man, I was like, whoa. And then I seen the names, and I told you, I was like, what I got myself into?
So you got an invite for the Open, which, I know some very, very good bodybuilders that applied for the Arnold in the Open. There were open bodybuilders that didn't get the invite, but you did. Do you think that's based upon your track record in the Arnold Classic and obviously how well you did last year?
I think so, because I was just thinking about my track record. I do have 5 pro wins. I've been in the top 10 at the Arnold for the last 7 years in the 212 division, and I'll qualify for the Olympic every year. So I think my track record kind of spoke for itself. versus maybe some other guys that probably hadn't did as many shows as I have competed in, and other guys that probably hadn't competed that long. So I just think as a whole, they probably looked at my contest history. I'm pretty much been consistent here the last few years, placing in the top 10, top 5. I'll win a show here. I'm capable of pretty much winning a show, any show that I compete in. So I think they had a lot to do with it. Along with, my personality. But I was just excited, man. And then when I saw the list, I told everybody I was kind of spooked about it. But then at the same token, I was like, man, it could be an opportunity for me. So I just felt like, if I come in some shape, same condition that I came in last year, I got a fighting chance. So
you peaked perfectly last year. Are you someone that has to squeeze down into the 212?
Yes, I have. So what's weird is that...
See where I'm going with this?
Yes, yeah. What's weird is that, the first of the 212s, I always had to suck down weight. And the skinny was with that, work on my conditioning. And so in my head, it was like I got to do more cardio and get my weight down, which it worked for a while, but I think eventually the more I did it, the more muscle that I burnt up. So I think coming back from this show, which was a totally different prep, I actually got to build up the muscle volume that I lost and got bigger and fuller and got back to that supersized tank I always been. So
supersized tank. So are you going to tell us what you're weighing compared to last year?
Yeah, this was weird.
Well, I reckon last year you were under 212.
Yeah.
Definitely 212 or under.
Yes, and this was crazy about the whole thing, is that this last year's Arnold class at 212, I weighed in at 208. So then I sucked it down to 203 at the Olympia, which was the worst thing I could have done, because I was totally
we spoke at the bar, at the Alligator Bar at the Olympia last year, and I disagree with you because you said, no, I think this is my best look, and I said, no, I think you look better at the Arnold.
Yes, I did. It was weird. I looked back, looked at the picture, I said, man, I look awful. I said,
you look awful.
And well, to my credentials, I was way off. So I just said I cannot get that light again. And so I just think, putting some more added muscle on, but this opens is going to help me out a lot and get compared to the bigger dudes.
So do you think you look better as an open?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm here for.
That's a very good question.
Do you want me to tell you at the bar on Saturday night?
If I had to take a stab at it, and I'm purely going by what my assumption is going to be, how I'm going to look for this show, I would say yes.
Okay. So tell me finally, what do you think you'll be weighing on stage? Do you know?
216.
216. So that's a good 4 or 5 pounds on,
Yes.
On the height of a tank.
Yes. Especially for me. Everybody know it. Yes, I am 5'3" and some change. So you definitely got to keep the change in.
All right, Charles. Well, I'm really excited to see you on stage, and I really appreciate you sending all the updates for my one of my my MD show, Muscle News Weekly, and everything. Really appreciate that. Wish you all the very best of luck, and can't wait to see you up on stage this weekend as an open competitor.
Yes, sir. I'm excited. I want to thank MD for all y'all support and love all the time supporting the tank. Performance Lab, my coach Trey, thanks everybody. And the fans, make sure y'all come to the show, get your popcorn ready.
I didn't hear a word of that. With Charles Dixon, I'm Giles Thomas from MuscularDevelopment.com.
Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com, bringing you the Arnold Classic coverage, courtesy of High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I'm here with the Dutch Beast, Roelly Winklaar. 10 years ago, this man turned pro right here in Columbus, Ohio at the Arnold Amateur. Now he's back to win the pro division. Roelly, how do you feel?
I feel okay. I feel better than ever.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta say the first thing that everyone's thinking, Nepal, you look like you had a lot of water, but we've seen you. Josh Lenartowicz says he saw you drop so much water in 3 days one time, come in shredded. Are you gonna pull it off again? Are you gonna come in and win this show?
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
We're talking about after 2 weeks, and we talk about after 2 weeks everybody have to be ready. Because can't talk about the past. We have to go to the front, yeah. And if people judge from the front, everybody can be the champion. And I talk when after the show we can talk.
Because the contest wasn't 2 weeks ago. The contest is Saturday.
You understand?
Yeah. So you got to look good on the day of the show. You can look, because I've seen people look great 2 or 3 weeks out, and then they look terrible at the show. The opposite happens. Anything can happen.
It's every people is different, you know. You can look shit before the show, you can look shit after the show, you can look good on the show, you can look good on the show, off the show, of 1 week before. Yeah. It's depend by yourself how you have to do it on the day, on the point, on the moment. From the show, you have to be good.
So this show, you're the heavy favorite because at the Olympia, 3rd place, highest placing you've ever had. And a lot of people had you 2nd place at that Olympia. So you've beaten all these guys here today. Well, they're all here in the room somewhere. You've beaten all these guys before. You beat them all at the Olympia. You know, this is a different show. Anything can happen. Anybody can win. But do you feel a little more confident because, you know, you're on the rise. You're doing better than you've ever done before, and in 9 seasons as a pro now.
You know, how I tell everybody can come shit that day, everybody can come good that day. What I have to do is come good that day and be the same or better than I have to be already. You know, that's all.
Etienne, let's get you in. I want to introduce everyone to the management team. This is Roelly's sister, Etienne. She makes a lot of this possible. You're his manager, correct? How do you feel about all this? I mean, you hear people. It must be tough for you. You hear people, fans. You hear people saying good things, bad things. How do you deal with all that as as his sister?
Hi everyone. How I deal with it? It's social media. He read it. He sent it to me. I say, don't worry. It's social media.
Yeah.
And he said, should I post the picture? I said, no. Let them talk. We will see on Saturday.
And it's funny, all the people talking crap now, if he looks awesome and wins, they're going to say they were on your team the whole time. I never doubted you, Roelly. I always knew you could win. That's how it always is. You know, they'll jump on the bandwagon. Well, I want to wish you the best of luck. You know, I've seen guys pull into shape very fast. I think you could be one of those. Your face looks all sucked into me. And we're going to find out, but I hope you win. I'd love to see you finally take this title. You've been at this show a few times. You work hard. You're on the rise. This should be a year. I hope it is. I really do.
We hope to.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Roelly. He's got a lot of fans waiting for him, so I'm going to let him get to his fans. From MuscularDevelopment.com, Ron Harris with Roelly Winklaar. Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com. Coverage of the Arnold Classic Weekend brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I'm standing here with the future of women's bikini, 22-year-old Lauralie Chapattis from Montreal, Quebec. Your first Arnold Classic, correct?
Absolutely, first Arnold Classic.
So your first Olympia was just 6 months ago. You did okay, 2nd place.
Yeah.
22 years old. I mean, wow. I have to ask what everyone's been thinking. How small is that waist?
So my coach just figured it was about 4-inch. No, guys.
4-inch waist. Wow.
It's about 21 right now.
21-inch waist.
That was the goal, but we reached the goal.
Let me see. If shoes are a little bit of lift, you're about 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay. So I know I asked you this. We just did a Ron Line Report interview not that long ago, so I won't ask all the same questions, but how are you feeling now that you're in Columbus? This is almost happening. It's tomorrow as you're judging.
Yeah, it's going by way too quickly. I just want to be there, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, can it just go by a little slower? But I'm just taking every minute, every second, just to let it sink in and enjoying this moment, because I'm going to be on stage soon. It's going to be Sunday morning all over. So
now Arnold is probably going to interview when you win. So he asked the same 3 questions. You got to gear up for how did you train for this? How long did you practice your posing and stuff? But let me ask you, how was your training for this, your prep for this, different from the Olympia?
It was totally different. So I came from training a little bit more by myself. Now I have my trainer, Adam Bonillo from Team Elite Physique, and we basically changed everything from cardio to nutrition. When you get a coach, it's the second eye, and it gets very easier. Yeah. It's more like a recipe, you know what I mean? Like you just follow the recipe. But I've worked the hardest I have ever worked or imagined myself working. I thought I was working hard before. I worked so hard for this, so hard.
Now, this is only your 2nd pro season, correct? Where's your 3rd?
It's going to be my 3rd pro season.
But, 22 years old and already in your 3rd pro season, that's insane. Because, I don't know how old Janet Layug is, but she's got a 14-year-old kid, a 10-year-old kid. I mean, it's amazing that there's such a wide range of people. I mean, you could probably be the daughter of some of these girls these women you're competing against, or close to it. I mean, I've got kids older than you, so I want to wish you the best of luck. I think you're going to do fantastic. At the Olympia, only one person beat you, and she's not here right now. You're all GAT girls anyway. GAT seems to be really cornering the market on champion bikini girls. But yeah, I want to wish you luck because I want to see you do well. I think you're great for the sport.
That's so nice
That
of you.
fresh look. You look like a woman.
Thank you.
No offense.
That's so nice of you. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, for everybody, for Ron Harris, musculardevelopment.com, this has been Lauralie Chapattis. Ron Harris here from musculardevelopment.com at the Arnold Classic Weekend. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I'm here with one of the fastest rising young pros of the IFBB from Brazil, Rafael Brandao. How are you, sir?
Hey guys, how are you? I'm Rafael Brandao from Brazil, and I'm 25 years old, and I'm very excited for this show because my first Arnold Classic, and me and Chris Aceito have a good job. Yeah.
So last year, 2018, you did a lot of shows. You did very well. You know, everyone loves your shape. Great shape, great symmetry. And did you take some time off to put a little bit more size on? It looks to me like you're bigger now.
Yeah. Now I have more 10 pounds.
10 pounds.
10 pounds.
Wow.
And 215 pounds now.
So you're about 250 on stage or more now?
Oh, I think it's 247, 248 on stage.
And your waist is, you know, he's got a waist like this. You know, everyone else got the gut, but you got the little nice waist.
Yeah. Oh,
you have a lot of fans. It's funny. People say, you know, Rafael should go classic. You couldn't, if you're about this tall, I think you would have to be like 210 pounds maximum for classic physique. So you guys who think he should go classic, he's much too big for that. You don't realize it until you see him up on stage, how big this guy really is. Are you excited? This is your first Arnold Classic, right?
Yeah. I'm very excited because this crazy show, this the biggest show, and for me is one dream for me, and I'm very excited.
So is this the only show you're planning on, or do you have other contests you're going to do this year that you know?
Yeah, I compete in Arnold, Ohio, and after I'm going to Arnold, Brazil.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
You'll probably win that one.
Yeah, my home.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard you're very, very popular in Brazil. You're like a national superstar, like a soccer star or something, football. Yeah.
Yeah, in Brazil have a lot of fun of bodybuilding, and I have many fans.
Cool. Well, we all look forward to seeing you, especially with a little bit more size, because you already had the shape, great physique. I think you're going to do very, very well. I wish you the best of luck, Rafael.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Obrigado.
Obrigado.
From musculardevelopment.com, Ron Harris, Rafael Brandao. Ron Harris here from musculardevelopment.com at the Arnold Classic Weekend. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I'm standing here with Nick Miller. You know him from Nick's Strength and Power, YouTube sensation. He started out with 3 subscribers. Now you got 500,000.
Yep. No, I've got 700,000, man.
But wait, there's more. The webcast is going to be hosted by Nick and Aaron Singerman.
Yep, and apparently Bob Ciccarello as well.
So you're in there with some great company.
Yeah.
But, I want you to tell me about, I know you have a real history with this show. You've been coming to this show for a very long time.
I've been coming here since I was 15 years old. My dad over here has been bringing me since I was a teenager, and that's what actually got me into starting the YouTube channel. The big guy over there.
Your dad actually got you into bodybuilding in the first place, right?
Correct. Yep. He was competitive back in the 80s.
So what was the first Arnold you went to? What do you remember about it?
It was either 2008 or 2009, and it was the year that Kai Green won, so it might have been 09. Yeah.
He won it in 09 and 10.
09 and 10. Yeah. Must have been 09.
Were you there the year that Phil Heath just barely? Yeah, that was a rough year.
I actually met Phil Heath in the bathroom that year, backstage. He had no idea who I was, and I had no idea who he was. I just, big guy, get a picture. Yeah.
So I know if I was because I'm a nervous wreck. If I was commentating on this show, I'd be a little nervous. But you know, you do pretty much, that's what you do in your videos all the time. You break down physiques and you have that eye. You analyze physiques, strong points, weak points, condition, all that. So, you know, you feel like you're going to be really comfortable doing this?
Oh, I've prepared. I'm ready, man. I'm not nervous at all. I'm not nervous, man. I'm ready.
Just to let you guys know, he is old enough to legally drink. Don't report him to the authorities. 25 years old, though. That is an accomplishment.
I appreciate
you
that,
know?
man.
And I like to see the next generation because, we always worry that, oh no, this is all going to fade away. It's going to it's all going to disappear. But we have guys like you and taking it to that technological level. You're on the YouTube. Now I sound like an old person. You're the one that's going to carry this next generation of fans, and hopefully bring some of these people that are really just like social media. I don't know what I want to call them, tourists of bodybuilding. Not really following, but I think your passion for it is infectious. I think you're going to get a lot more people. Do you already get a sense that that's happening?
Yeah, I do get a sense that that's happening. I think a lot of the people that subscribed to me in the past, it was mostly guys, but now what I've seen recently is a lot more female competitors are following for the bodybuilding content because I don't cover, figure or bikini or any of that stuff. But what I found is in the comment section, a lot more bikini girls are getting interested in, watching these guys compete and hearing what I have to say about them. So I found that, the demographic is changing and getting bigger over the years. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just beginning. This is the tip of the iceberg for you guys. Trust me. Yeah. So hard work pays off. You took a chance on all this because it's not easy. Everybody's got a YouTube channel now, and obviously not everybody's going to do well at it. But you put the work in. You got the right eye for this, and you present and package these videos in a way that people really find entertaining, and people that don't even really have that much of an interest in the sport aspect of it. Right. I really do think you're getting them a little interested. That's what I was worried about. The competitive side of it was going away. It was going to be all Insta models. Right. Thank God it's not going that way. And you're really part of that. So thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.
Good luck. I know you're going to kill it on that commentating on the stream. So check him out on the live stream. He's going to be commentating. Check him out. Nick's Strength and Power on YouTube. Yep. You can be subscriber number 500,001. Nah, it's already probably past that. But wish you the best, guy.
Thanks, man.
Love what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, from muscledevelopment.com, Ron Harris with Nick Miller.
One of the guys that get a lot of credit is Steve Blackman from Muscular Development. I mean, those guys have done an extraordinary job for years and years and years to promote health, to promote fitness, to promote strength, to promote bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and all of those kind of things. So the contributions they made is gigantic, and I hail them for that.